Let's have a moment of silence right now for Virgil. Let's do that.
Okay.
For 2, maybe 5, maybe 10 seconds. Rest in peace, Virgil. Wow, to have accomplished all that you accomplished in your short 41 years on this earth. To be regarded and widely held as exactly the visionary that you are in your very short amount of time on earth. There's this thing that happens where we take a break and someone dies. I'm not self-centered enough to think that the two are related at all. I'm just telling y'all my experience when we take off. I'd be really happy that we're off. And then someone dies. That goes from before y'all even sat here, y'all.
Crazy.
Right? Mm-hmm. So when Virgil passed on a Sunday, it reminded me of when Kobe passed on Sunday. Because we were gearing up for fantasy football and the football games, and we had a big Monopoly game in the living room. That was January, and we couldn't believe it. With probably the first 20 minutes, we was like, nah.
Maybe more than that, like an hour and some change. We was like, fuck
I was still waiting.
We was like, nah, right? So it hit me there because, damn, Sunday just seemed to be like a day. Like right when you think Sunday's supposed to be smooth, you clean up and need a bake on, but Sunday...
Laying on the couch watching football.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be, but as of late, it ain't really been a lot of that, right? So then I think further as I'm traumatized by this fucking loss because it seemed like they always, like the universe always do that. It takes somebody from you that you never even imagined, somebody that's relevant now.
Right.
We're not taking an OG from you. We taking somebody in the middle of greatness that you never seen before. Just to be a constant reminder that it can get close to home even if it ain't close to home. Bothered me. Really, really bothered me. Then, I just thought about holidays. It'd be tough to get through that November, December run.
Word.
I don't know if it's spoken about enough. I think for the 7 years that this pod has existed, I've made a mention of it right before November. Just about the holidays and what goes on, and that's got to be pretty tough. Then you think even further, man, when these guys that are going through so much keep that inside. And then you hear about their struggle that they've been going through as they've been navigating. This shit is fucking tough, dog.
That's real.
Yeah.
It's tough. So I was just hit with an overload of emotions from this. But back to what I was talking about, right? I've been clumsy my whole life. If I get into this exchange over a weapon or somebody trying to rob me, I just feel like in my demise, my friends would be like, well, looking at his life, nigga, he wasn't going to win that one. I think God gives you signs. When Virgil passed, my third thought in my morbid brain, I'm not telling anybody else to be morbid this way, my morbid thought was, I bet I leave on a Monday. Because I love Mondays. Don't laugh. I'm being serious.
Fam, I'm not laughing. I don't know how your brain.
I'm just wondering how would you think that? I'm not laughing.
Because there's an art to life and death. And in that art, I subscribe to you'll get little trinklets along the way that when you look at the picture in hindsight can help you put it all together. We just won't be here for the hindsight part of it. That's our legacy. For other people to carry and remember and, oh, shit, he did. We just don't experience that. But that's what I believe. So Virgil leaving at the height of his success fucked with me.
Naturally.
No. Yes, naturally. You're right. But it fucked with me more than Steve Jobs leaving when he left.
Steve was much older.
I don't care.
Much more established, accomplished.
None of that matters theoretically. Right? Let's talk about it. Let's try to put ourselves in the mind of where Steve Jobs was mentally before he died and the genius that he was. I think that road was long, where he thought he wanted to go and some of the things he wanted to do. He probably was in the infant stages mentally of where he saw his shit going. Yes, he was old.
No, he was sick though. See, it's a little different when you be sick.
So was Virgil.
Sick,
was sick
the
too, though.
sickness
But the sickness kind of
has nothing to do with the mind.
No. I think to them, again, thank God.
Let's talk through it.
Gone
Yeah.
down that road, but
Thank God,
I
knock
think
on everything.
my man just passed away. Again,
Rest
right?
in peace.
And he was sick for a while.
Mm.
So just the conversation started to change. Like, we know we mad silly. So all men don't necessarily take to the sentimental shit.
Right.
So, you know, if you tell your man, yo, I love you, dog, some niggas be like, man, shut your sentimental ass up. Get out of that mushy shit.
It's over for that.
Right? Some people say that.
I know.
When you start thinking about, I might not be here, the conversation changes. So a bunch of people that saw my man said, he started saying, yo, I love you. Like sincerely saying, I love you, where before he wouldn't have never said that. He would have been like, man, go ahead with that
But
song.
that's the toxicity and even the shit you say right now. Because that applies to every one of us. We cannot be here tomorrow.
True. No,
Yeah, but he's saying
listen
the
to what I'm
person
saying.
that
The person
kinda knows
that knew
my
he was
time is
traveling
short.
down that
I know.
road, it changed them
It changed
mentally.
them.
So
Yeah.
what I'm saying with regards to Steve Jobs was sick so long, he had started to write shit. And they was asking, like, what was his biggest regrets, da-da-da-da. You start putting that down on paper. With somebody like Kobe, that was just gone instantly, you don't think about that. You get what I'm saying? Kobe Bryant never thought he was going to a basketball game.
Right.
But
To
the
yell and
people
to
that
scream and the coach.
I know, but every day since he's passed, I think about the hit that the women's basketball takes
I know.
when he leaves.
I'm talking about the
See, that's
Steve
for us.
Jobs joint.
And every day since he's passed, I think about the bullshit they tell me is coming on the new iPhone. And what might exist if he was here. I'm only talking about theoretically where people are.
Right.
So for Virgil to be where he is in real life, in the real simulation, but be at 41 years old, be way ahead of schedule in changing the world. I have to say, and if we appreciate genius this way, we have to say, well, what else was his brain wondering? Like, where did he want to go? What was his 10-year vision? See, he didn't get to have a 10-year vision because he knew he was sick. So he's keeping it quiet. He's living with love. I love you. He's giving that. And then you envy and marvel at that even. You marvel at, we killed this nigga, the $50 Virgil shit.
Yeah, I felt
He's
personally.
had some other moments where the public just made a really big joke.
They did.
Yeah, I was sitting here saying like this was a wake up to me personally, because I killed Virgil all the time. Like I wasn't a fan of the Off-White, just anything. I always had something to say, and it's like, damn, you don't know what that person's going through. Not saying my little comments mattered at all, but
Right.
you don't know what that person's going through. And then at the same time, I'm like, personally, I would feel fake even if I came in here on some super sentimental, because it's like you're only saying this because of that when
Right.
you could have been giving this person a just due while they were here.
Well, today, right, and let me jump in.
I'm just saying that's how I look at it. That's all.
But let me just jump in and I'll toss it to Ish, right? Today allows the runway to see how some of our words can be impactful to people that we never thought so. And on our vacation, I watched the Janet Jackson.
Okay.
I watched it. Another prime example of media and our words and our thoughts really affecting somebody in a way where we never thought that in 01, whenever it happened. They did a great job of depicting the strength of that woman, Janet Jackson, and really highlighting how sick some of that shit was. That's an example. Britney Spears tell us every week now that she got her Instagram back what our words did to her. It wasn't just her parents. Right? Dave Chappelle went on that whole long run about his transgender friend.
Right.
And how our words may or may not have. So today,
And it goes
allows
you
the
don't even have to
space.
go to celebrities. Like, everyone has
We could go to us.
media, quote unquote. You know what
Hey,
I'm saying?
let's
Because
go to
everyone can
us.
post some shit on the internet that can go viral
Hey.
or whatever.
we've typed in keywords from tweets that need to be deleted. We ain't got to go far.
100%.
We ain't got to go far. Like, so today kind of lends for that a little bit. But that's what I'm saying is even more admirable about the display, right? Like that to me is like, I have a special place in my heart for, what is that? What's the name of that? Is that the Jimmy V Awards?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Jimmy V.
I love that award ceremony. Anytime the lifetime recipient achievement person gets out there, the person that's sick living it, going through it, and they do it at the ESPY sometimes too. They give it. They give
usually
the,
do it.
They
Yeah,
give you the.
it's SB.
They give you the stage. They set that stage so well that it feel like the last speech you'll ever hear from these people. Go look at it.
Yeah, I know. It's tough.
But they do it so well. Like
The
I
Stuart
forgot
Scott one. The Stuart Scott one was fucked up.
the Stuart Scott one, though.
The Stuart Scott one was the one. That was the one.
Dude started talking to his daughters
That was the one.
up there. I forgot why I brought this up because my mind is all over the place. Why did I bring up the ESPYs and these speeches during this time?
What people are.
Oh, what people are going through.
Yeah.
What people are going through. Just what people are going through. To hear that Virgil was going through that and decided to live with even more love and grace. Like everybody that you heard say something about Virgil, it was the same.
Yeah.
Back
It was
to legacy
he's
and-
just
and-
an amazing human being.
Nicest guy
Like,
in the world.
Yeah.
Nicest, sweetest, loving human. Give you the shirt off his back.
that's what I heard.
And that's in any circle. We saw the pictures with Ye. We saw him with Drake. We saw him with Kim. We saw him with the most powerful people in the world. Still looking like Virgil. I was never a streetwear guy. Or maybe it wasn't called streetwear when I was doing that. That's like a new thing. I don't know. But what he did with that, something to be said for being undeniable at what you do by such a ripe age of 41.
Yeah.
And in an industry where we aren't necessarily recognized or welcomed.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, you got to be really great, my nigga, to like on some Tiger Woods shit.
But that's the other sad part. If
get what I'm
you
saying?
really want to psychoanalyze it for me, that's the other really fucking sad part, yo. Because you never know when you could go, you just got to be great at all times.
Yeah.
41.
41,
He did it. I mean, to him, he wasn't done, I'm sure.
of course.
But he
Sure
did
not.
that shit.
He did.
Yo, when Kobe left, I'm sure he wasn't done. But boy, did he do that shit. Hey, let's take it way younger. Biggie wasn't finished,
No, it was
but boy, did he do it.
Man.
Same with Pac, same with Big L.
25.
Yeah, yeah. 25, 23.
That's crazy.
Prodigy wasn't done,
No.
but boy, did he do it. There's a lot of them. Juice WRLD. There's a lot of them. It's a lot of them.
Sure
It's just
be.
a lot of them. It's just a lot. Wasn't done, but god damn did he do it. You just got to always be great. There's no age that, and I know we preach this shit of, oh, greatness takes time and it's never too late. And all of that's cool. But all us ain't got the same amount of time here, dog.
Real shit.
Play with yours the way you want to play with it. I treat mine like we ain't got a whole lot of it here. I treat mine like it could end and y'all just gonna post pictures. I don't like it. I don't like it. My stomach turn every time somebody die and I see how we react as a community. I think y'all posting the last text message exchanges
I
is
hate that
disgusting.
shit. I hate
But I
that
also know you can't tell nobody how to mourn.
That's true.
So I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
that's true.
I'm not gonna be insensitive to anybody's experience. All I could say is tell people how to handle me when I'm in the position. Please don't post my last communication with you. And please don't just post a picture of me and you. Don't use my moment to be your moment. And be sincere in your love for me. True love, true trust. Find yourself if you need to, but don't let me be a part of that journey. I get really happy when it's nothing but love and adoration and respect and great things said about the people that have transitioned.
Sometimes it seems a little.
Wow, what a manner you had to live your life in to affect so many people this way.
Yeah,
to
like
leave such
with
a
him.
lasting effect.
It seemed genuine, like super duper 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 genuine with him.
I meant to wear my off-white kicks just to pay some respect. And it's going to happen. Because even that's ill. When everybody got your shit in their closet. Something. T-shirt.
Dog, in London,
sneakers.
they doubled the price up of all that shit.
Oh, nigga.
Oh, no, that's coming.
worldwide.
Oh, watch this.
Fam,
Oh,
fam, go on
watch
StockX
this.
right now.
No, I'm talking about in Harrods.
Watch
nigga.
this.
Like, in real stores, that shit was double. I was
Oh,
like,
no, you better jump on it while it's double.
Keyword.
Yeah, double's light right now.
I was like,
Boy, you better jump on it.
I
while
saw
it's
sneakers
double.
on StockX that was 10, 12, 15 grand.
yeah. I was like, yo.
And then when he passed, man, rest in peace to this visionary, man. I was unaware of all of the album covers he was a part of.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I was aware of it, but I didn't really put it all together. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember when
I didn't know he did the Long Live ASAP cover. Like he
I
did
didn't know
some
that.
covers.
That one I didn't know.
He
Actually.
did some covers that are like, just watch the Throne cover. The album ain't the album without it. Same with that ASAP, same with Yeezus. This is Yeezy, right?
Yeah,
That's
Jesus.
Yeezus. Hated the album, but boy,
Love that album.
that album artwork.
I hated that album.
You love the Yeezus album?
Especially the second half after.
Is
track
there a
life.
Kanye album that you didn't love?
Didn't love Life of Pablo. Like it better now in hindsight.
I will respect your musical taste. Wow, get down here.
808s?
Well, Parks be hating on shit when it's
I
classic.
love 808s.
Okay, so that's my question
You know
to everybody because that
didn't-
tells me
Yo,
where
he
to put
did
you.
the 2 Chainz album cover that I love. I didn't know he did that one.
Yeah, because he was the head over there at
that
Donda.
Yeah. 2 Chainz talked about that too.
And that was that to me is one of the best album covers ever. That
Yo, this
and-
is
and
why
Nicki's
this
Pink Print.
dude was like so ill, right? He did this Pop Smoke shit. He did the Pray for Paris. This is why this dude is so ill, though. Even if the public didn't recognize him as the visionary and icon that he is, because that's a blessing to be 41 and everybody view you the same. We all don't get that. The artsy niggas, like the artsy artist niggas, them, you know them.
Yeah.
They gave it up different. They gave it up.
I follow
They gave it up.
George Kondo, who did my beautiful dark twisted fantasy cover. Super established artist, and he wrote a post like, "You were my best friends," blah blah blah. Like
See,
legit.
Like, yeah, no. That's what I said. Sometimes when people pass away, some of the shit seems a little
Yeah.
pushed. With
See,
him, it just
Uzi.
seems super genuine, yo.
Yeah.
Like everybody that he ever fucked with or came across their path was totally like just in love with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I got from it.
Across all walks of life.
Yeah.
Yeah, that part.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just
It wasn't just here. It
just
was-
hip hop
yeah.
or just
Yeah.
whatever,
Just
just
urban
high
culture.
fashion
Yeah.
or just this. It was mad
They
different
fuck with dude
lanes.
heavy.
No, it seemed just like he was a good dude.
The other thing I thought, and I'm just talking here, man. Is this true? Oh, man. We want to check this first before we see if that's true. I'm going to have fun with that if that's true.
Oh, scare me like that.
The other thing about this, just in thought, he crossed so many paths. Like, I saw the entertainers give it up. I saw the fashion houses give it up. I like that.
At 41.
I like that. I like that
Imagine where he could have been at 65.
a lot. I like that a lot.
Like those are the people like him, Kanye, you know what I'm saying? These are people that literally can transcend
Everything.
like everything, fam. Like
I'll give you a little something that I probably shouldn't give you, but I'll give you a little something that made me feel good. And I'm a weirdo. Do you know exactly how happy I was that his death was reported the way it was and that TMZ did not report it first?
Word.
I know it seemed like a really small, insignificant fact.
I think the first thing I saw was from the
LVMH,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
one,
yeah.
the house.
Yeah.
No.
That's the first
No.
thing I saw.
No. Pause here. We ain't brushing over that.
Nah.
It was so odd. I waited. I seen it first. I seen it. It was posted 1 minute. 1 minute. Nobody else had said a word. It was so strange, and they were so official that I said, I'm gonna wait. I just gotta wait. I'm not used to receiving
information
Black
like
Death
this.
heralded and framed the way it should be framed by a top fashion house telling you, hey, he been battling privately. He wanted y'all to know XYZ, and thank you. It did something for my soul. Call it selfish.
Nah, it was
No,
no,
that's
no,
not
no,
selfish
that's
at
not
all.
selfish.
Call it selfish.
Nah, that was.
You know what was
That's
selfish?
beautiful.
You know what was selfish? When I saw everybody else saying, "Oh, he went through this by himself." No, he didn't go through it by himself. It just wasn't your business to know.
Right.
It's selfish of you thinking that you're entitled to know what everybody's going through.
I really like that.
I love this.
I think that's how it should be done. And I mean, it's none of my business. Do it how you want if you're sick. But
if you want it this way,
I
it should
think
be
that's
respected
pretty
and honored
cool.
this way.
I think it's amazing when you pull it off.
because I don't want no sympathy love.
You know
I
what
don't
I'm
want to
saying?
tell you I'm sick now. You coming over looking
Yeah,
at me
that's
all
when it's
weird.
not-
and
it's-
I'm,
that's
I'm
fake.
frailer than
Yeah.
you know me to be. Now you looking stupid in the face. Nigga, move. Don't come see me.
Right.
Don't make my last days be
for the
about
public
your misery over my last day. I had a blast.
Right.
Right.
Or the public judging your shit for better or worse, depending on how they perceive your sickness or whatever. Like that's. No, I'm just gonna keep making this dope shit.
No,
Dog,
and
I
then you
might
see other
not even
motherfuckers
see
taking
the
your art
internet
and,
if I
and
have
trying
a
to.
year left.
Right.
Yeah.
I might
Be busy
never
living.
see the internet if I have a year left. And then I started looking at all the pictures under the guise of, hey, maybe it's not so much time left. And boy, you get a really different scope if you look at all the pictures of Virgil and look at it like that.
Recent ones.
He looked like he is making the best of every situation as it happens. That's what he looks like if you look at it. And all of the, look, and every one I pulled up, I couldn't find one where it didn't look like,
He was having a ball.
yeah. And that don't just come from the success that this brother received. Like that's a mind state. And like you said, maybe it only come from being faced with it.
Like you're not letting no negativity fuck with you. You just literally out here enjoying every single minute of every single day because you know they are potentially limited. You know what I'm saying?
I read a quote. So I'm gonna
There's a
mix
piece
this
in
up,
it, man.
but it was something like you don't start living until you know you're gonna die. Something like that. It went something along those lines. The fans will get it right, but yeah, like when you know there is an end point from that moment on, and you accept that.
But
now
when-
you have to live.
But when you say that, it makes all of us humans sound foolish because we do
all
all know
have
that.
an
Yeah,
endpoint.
but people.
And,
No.
we all know we have an endpoint. Yo, Virgil's
It's different.
passing.
It's
Hold
di-
up, real quick.
it's different.
Virgil's passing, and right back to you. Virgil's passing, and I'm morbid and warped. Made me go back in my mind to asking my mom about death. Yo, what's death? Wait, what you mean? Everybody?
Yeah, I remember that
Nah.
conversation I had like that.
I cried for a month.
Yep.
She didn't seem to be too affected by the crying. But I was deep. That shit was deep for me.
Fucked me up.
Now, we be so busy living that we forget that moment. We be so busy just living out in the world. It's us. We out here. No. In the blink of a fucking eye.
Bam, a lot of people, back to what you were saying, yes, as humans, we all know it's going to come, but people operate under it ain't going to come no time soon. People
I
move
think-
and live their life like, yo, it is not going to come tomorrow.
I know, and I want to knock people for it, but I thank God for that optimism. All of us wouldn't operate the same if we knew our death date.
That's true.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be such a happy-go-lucky world. All of us don't move that way. It's a lot of y'all know a lot of niggas that they get a bad call at 9 a.m. and the rest of their day is fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine, I'm learning as I age, a lot of the public don't deal with like everything the greatest.
True.
Like you got to open it up. Like we be dealing with women, so on some nigga shit, you stress about that like it ain't nothing, leave me alone. But when you open it up, it ain't just women.
No, that's right.
A lot of people don't deal with just the smallest of life circumstances happening.
Imagine you knew you were gonna pass away in 4 years, and you poor. You're gonna start wilding, so that you can live out the rest of your last 4 years in some level of luxury, some whatever. So now it's like, yo, I don't care what I gotta do. I'm out in 4 years anyway.
Right.
Yo, let me get that. You get what I'm saying? Like, yo, run that. You get what I'm saying? So if things
I'm
would
gonna go out
definitely
with a bang.
Yeah,
these last
things will
4.
change. Things will change.
Yeah.
I want to
24 hours
apologize.
to live
I
some.
want to apologize to anybody if this conversation needs to have a trigger warning in front of it
Yeah.
because it's a deep conversation.
Yes.
It is.
We don't mean to trigger
So
anyone.
that's certainly not our intention. And I know a lot of people listen with some stories. They can identify with some of this stuff. That's not our goal here at all. But it gets deep, man. It gets deep. It gets deep. It gets deep. There's a peace in this, though. There's a peace. There's a peace in that. There's a peace in knowing someone is suffering and being in the final stages of the suffering, just surrounded by the people you love and your family members, the people that get you, the people that didn't judge you, the people that just, it's a peace.
They fuck with you. Like I sincerely fuck with you. Like I fuck with you, dog. Same thing with Chad.
Who's Chad? Oh, Chad. Both.
Yeah, like yo, you know what I mean? Like just the strength, all of that shit is to be praised.
I've been in the room with friends of mine as they were losing like family members, like a parent or just somebody really, really important. I always just felt honored to be in the room. I always just was in the corner quiet, like, wow, dog. Like in your final moments, I can be here and not disturb you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that you allowed that to happen. Because I've seen that part a lot too, where people on their deathbed, niggas want to come up to the hospital. Nah, I know y'all was tight, but nah, you can't come up here. The new power of attorney, not really allowing. It's 4 people on the list that can get in and say goodbye. You say your goodbye elsewhere. Yo, to Virgil's family, friends, loved ones, fans, business partners, business associates, fashion houses, fashion brands,
creative
DJ
partners,
affiliates,
whatever,
creative partners, collaborators, anybody out there that got hit by this, and I'm sure that's pretty widespread. I can't tell you enough that my thoughts, love, prayers, and condolences are with you, especially for those of you who this might have been unexpected for. Some of y'all loved Virgil a lot and had no idea what he was battling. I could see that being pretty abrupt on a Sunday morning, because that's what it was. Words.
Rest in peace and thank you for all your contributions.
Yeah, just rest in peace, man. For real.
And thank you.
And man, I really hope that the people that held him closest to their hearts are all right. For real. Death is impactful. We're already in difficult times. You know, this news happened. Staring at the Young Dolph tattoo on Key Glock. I don't ever want to feel that. I don't wish that on nobody. I don't wish that on anybody. I don't wish that you have to go and get your main Ace Boone Coon's face on your entire body because you won't see them another day. I ain't been there. I ain't been there. These are young men that are faced with this pain. Young men that I'm not necessarily certain know how to deal with this type of pain. So I pray for all. I just hope everybody's all right out there before Christmas, before the new year.
Yeah.
I hope we all make it to the new year. Shit ain't sweet. Be safe, be careful, be cautious, and be loving. Be loving. Love thy neighbor, hug that neighbor, all that shit they say in the church, because we never know what somebody is going through out there. I'm not going to turn this into a sermon, but it should be said.
Nujobah. Enough, Daddy.